So I was at a women's retreat for CBS Community Bible Study, and a friend of mine, Kathleen Gillen, she was leading the study. She said, "What can we do to change the world around us?" And I remember looking around the room and I thought, we can do a lot to change the world around us. We have so much. And I remember just looking down at my wedding ring thinking, what if I sold this big diamond? What could I do with it? The interesting thing is, it wasn't just about the ring. To me, it was, what's the most valuable thing that I had? And that was the most valuable thing that I had. I felt like my diamond is big enough, and if it's really beautiful, then people will know how much I'm loved, you know. And so for me, it was sort of a trophy, and I feel like God wanted to tear that down. That it shouldn't have been a trophy. He's the trophy. What about Christ's character inspires us to give radically? Everything about Jesus' character inspires us to give radically. He gave his life. I don't think you can get much more radical than that. So I love the story of the rich young ruler, because he comes and he says, I followed all your laws. I've followed everything since I was a boy. What else must I do to get into your kingdom? And he says, go sell everything you have and give it to the poor. And he looked at him and he walked away sad because he knew he couldn't do it. And I think that's such an important piece that we kind of miss sometimes, because he said it on purpose. He wants us to know that your stuff can get in the way of following me. These are idols. I know Jesus, he was a radical giver. He gave us everything, but he was really careful to make sure that we understood that your stuff can get in the way. And I think that's where with this ring, our message is very clear. Give radically. He gave radically. We need to give radically.
6 years ago, With This Ring began with nothing more than a diamond and a dream to provide one village with clean drinking water. Today, With This Ring is funding and drilling wells all over the world. We started out in West Africa. We began drilling wells in desolate areas where we were told there was no water. As God would have it, we did find water, and then some. Last year, we announced a new presence in Central America, and our progress there has been astounding. We are now sending teams of people to physically help drill the wells there and experience the joy of providing clean water for entire villages firsthand. Our work there has now spread to 4 countries. This year, God has opened up another continent for us, Northern India. Despite the fact that India is the world's 10th largest economy, the poverty there is insurmountable. India contains the largest concentration of people living below the international poverty line of $1.25 a day. Sadly, as the population in urban settings expand, the people living in the slums are pushed deeper into areas where there is no power, clean water, or sanitation, and people are dying in record numbers. The most vulnerable are the children and the elderly. According to the World Health Organization, 900,000 people die in India each year from contaminated water sources. That's more than the entire population of Newport, Huntington, Laguna, San Clemente, Dana Point, Long Beach, and Seal Beach combined. Together, we can change that.
Well, India is a big country, and with 1.2 billion people and around 600 million in North India, there's a lot of need. There's a huge disparity between the wealthy and the poor, and that keeps getting wider and wider. So we need to step in and do some intervention with the word and water, so that people's lives are not lost through disease and to death. And also, spiritually, they get to know the living water. In this present life, they experience the happiness, the joy that only Jesus can bring in their lives. We're so excited all the time whenever we hear in North India how people are sacrificially giving and raising funds so that people can have clean drinking water. And we came to know about this organization that has such a unique way of working to raise funds. And that is so awesome, because even when we tell this, that you're having a hand pump here because somebody was willing to give up their prized possession, and especially in India, gold. Indians are the highest consumers of gold in the world. And so they cannot fathom anybody giving up their own gold, especially during marriage, up for sale so that somebody whom they don't even know about can have clean water. That is so profound and shows to them the love of Christ.
Together we have reached 3 continents, and God isn't done yet. With This Ring is reaching out to the nations, and we want to invite you to partner with us as we make a difference in the lives of the thirsty. We all want to give our children the best chance at life. The mothers and fathers in India are no different. Clean water can prevent waterborne disease and save families from hardships that can easily be prevented. A little sacrifice on our part can literally change the quality of life for entire communities in northern India. In the economy of life, that's a great investment. So I'd like to challenge you. With This Ring has committed to raise $50,000 in 50 days. Our partner, Living Water International, is committed to raise another $50,000. Together, we will provide 20 wells that will reach thousands of families in northern India. Will you join us? To make your donation, you can go directly to withthisring.org and choose a one-time or recurring gift. Your dollars make a difference here. Water makes a difference there. Let's make this a reality for India this Christmas.